Finally, what we have left to do is draw the area rug. Minimizing Autocad and looking at the sketch. The area rug is 4 feet by 3 feet, and it has the fringes that extend 6 inches out, and they are equally spaced for the purpose of creating this drawing. You can go ahead and place fringes or do anything you'd like so that you can continue practicing some of the commands that we have covered. But I'm going to go ahead and draw it exactly as I have it sketched so that you can see how I do this. I'm going to maximize AutoCAD. I'm going to draw lines again. I'm going to begin here, turning ortho back on. I'm going to extend this line 3 feet by putting the cursor on the right hand side and typing in 3 feet and then enter. I'm going to take my cursor up, and the rug is 4 feet plus 6 inches on top and bottom is actually a total of 5 feet. So I'm going to type in 5 feet and enter. Taking it across back towards the left, 3 feet, or let's try 36 inches, which is the same thing, and then taking it back down, and this time instead of typing C for close, I'll turn on O snap and let it snap to that endpoint. As you can see, it wants to keep drawing the circle. I'm going to right click and enter to terminate the command. Next, I'm going to set up my view. I'm going to select zoom window just so I can look at the rug itself a little bit closer. I'm going to get a little bit precise here. Right clicking now that I've done pan and zoom in a little bit. Right click again, select pan one more time and placing it there, and then exit. What I'm going to do now is offset, distance to offset through 6 inches on the top and 6 inches on the bottom. Right click, that terminates the command. Next thing I want to do is look at the sketch and see that the fringes are 3 inches apart from each other. So what I will do is offset again, a distance of 3 inches this time, and enter. Continuing with the offset command. And I can continue this. And for the purposes of practicing the offset command, I will do so. And I think it needs one more. There we go. And now I can right click, terminating the command. Next thing I want to do is trim. So selecting the trim icon. It may be a little difficult to pick in between and select the right cutting edges. So I'm going to zoom in even closer. See if it helps a little bit, which it does. I'm going to select this line as a cutting edge, and then select the bottom line as another cutting edge, because I want to leave the top line segment and the bottom line segment. So now that I have selected the two horizontal lines as my cutting edges, right click, select object to trim. I'm going to pick each one individually. There is, of course, another way of doing this, but again, for the sake of practicing this command, I'm doing it this way. So now that I have selected all of the objects to trim, I'm going to right click, enter, and that terminates the command. And the last thing I need to do is erase both the top line and the bottom line and enter. And there is the rug. Zooming extents now. It's not placed exactly where I want it, but that's simple. I'm going to move, and I'm going to use an implied window. So I want to select and make sure that my cursor moves from left to right, either from the top left corner to the bottom right, or bottom left corner to top right, and that will select everything. Now remember, you click and you release the mouse button, drag it, and click again. And as you can see, 26 objects were found, and those are the 26 objects I wish to move. So now I'm going to right-click, specifying the base point. Since I have OSNAP running, I might as well use it and select this endpoint. Notice how it wants to move it perfectly straight. I'm going to turn ortho off. This time, I'm going to use my F8 key. I'm going to tap it one time. Ortho is turned off. I'm going to place the rug somewhere here. I'm going to click now.